Alright, what's good everyone? This is the RPG Godfather rolling in, rolling deep with the commentary for my Bomberman Generation any percent world record. So I'll just go over everything as it comes up and explain things as they come about here. So I reset with my foot there because that rolls deep as fuck. And shoutouts to Kurt Q and Godlike for a lot of the tech. In this game, I just pretty much mastered things, and it's a pretty insanely good run. It has a couple of mistakes, one being RNG based, and the other one being just me screwing up a lot. But try to get over all the tech. Like I said, so timing starts on continuing without saving, without a memory card. So most runs are done. You know, you take your memory card out, and you'll have that screen, and then push A on that. So that way, you don't get bothered by saving. So there's a 2-minute and like 15-second cutscene every time you want to start up a run, and you get this little cutscene right here. So not a lot of people reset too heavy in this game because of the pain of resetting and going through this. I mean, it's relaxing, and you can take a drink, you can smoke a bowl, or do something during this 2 minutes. But yeah, so sub 140 run would be possible, but you'd have to have insanely good RNG, and you'd have to have really, really good execution. I had pretty damn good execution aside from one area in the game, which is World 3 Stage 5, and I'll explain what happens when that comes up. Alright, that's like 2 minutes and 20 seconds there, that cutscene. So you start with stage 1-1 here. And a lot of here, you're just getting a lot of the items. You start out with 1 bomb, 1 fire, 1 speed. So right here, we start with a bomb kick here towards that pot, which gives us a bomb upgrade, and we kind of run over there and bomb those two. The pot to the left has a speed up there. You can hold 6 speed ups, and it makes you run faster, so you want to get those as quickly as possible. So you want to throw that big bomb before this text box comes up. And there's a little bomb throw method. Shout out to Psychedelic for that. And like right when you get to the end of that path right there, you want to drop a bomb, do a couple kicks there towards the tree, and trigger this text box before charging up a big bomb here. And come across now here. I like to adjust my camera angle to a certain way, and then kick the bomb kind of straight, more to the right, and then do another kick there, and blow up that pot pretty optimally there. Sometimes you'll take a damage boost from that little Higgy Bandit to give you invincibility frames so you can walk through the bomb, but it's not a big deal if you don't get it. And then just throw a big bomb there and start running towards the stairs. And then here we pick up Angler, the first carrier bomb, and then so the carrier bomb route, you want to get Angler up to around 17 level. Like this game has levels by quarter, so like every carrier bomb feed you get gives you 0.25 experience or whatever level. So you want to get them up to like 17.25 minimum. But usually get them up to 18. This one actually, a lot of the carrier bomb feeds despawned on me, which was very unfortunate. And I actually ended up losing the fight with Pterodon. We'll explain that when it comes up. So we want to chain our bombs right here, destroy all those pots, and grab those 4 carrier bomb feeds. You're on a tight window where you can actually throw a bomb before the log shows up. I don't usually do it because it kills runs, because you have to wait for the next log. So you can like throw a bomb right here before the log. I could have done it there actually. It was on the window, but that's the backup strat that works 100% of the time. And then here, you want to play your first mini game. And this one, you can kind of jump down before the log even appears. It's kind of risky, but just based by experience, like just knowing when that log's usually going to show up, I'm just going to jump there. And then you can mash A if you're too early or something, and then you can slow down a little bit. But so there you go, throw a bomb there, blow that up, and start running, and then pick up this gold heart, which gives you an extra heart container, and then this carrier bomb feed with it. And you'll actually catch the first log cycle on the way back. So you'd have to sit around and wait for that log anyway. And there's a lot of damage boosting in this game and stuff like that. So the hearts and the carrier bomb feed definitely helps with the Pterodon fighter later. So here's the first boss. You gotta throw a bomb here. You can't throw it too far to the left, or else the wind will start pushing it, and you can't throw it too far to the right, or else it'll get caught on that tree. And for the next two, we're just going to drop the bomb by kind of flicking from A to X. As soon as it's fully charged, just kind of hold X for a little bit, and then release X, and it'll drop the bomb. So there, that was actually really, really good level 1. And then we skip around different levels, different worlds. So here we go into 3-1. This is to get, I think, 3 speed ups on this level is the main reason why we do this one. So throw the bomb there at that purple guy. You throw the bomb. This one, sometimes the hitboxes are really bad, especially with 2 firepower. You're not always going to hit him. This is more of a safety strat here by walking up. If you can watch Psychedelic, this video, he has a better purple worm strat that's slightly faster, but that backup strat's actually really good that I just did there. It doesn't lose a lot of times, so I suggest doing that for more consistency. So yeah, get that carrier bomb feed there, and here's our first carrier bomb battle. We want to go up to Get Wild, and then mash A. First Get Wild, Skillfully, and Raid Guard for this fight. Sometimes you'll get it in the first round, because you'll get you'll hit him here, and then you'll hit him with an attack. Which I did get him in the first round here, which is optimal. So that's like as quick as that fight can go.
You should no longer be thinking about fucking pussy. You should no longer think about licking pussy. It's just off limits to a cocksucker like yourself. The only thing you imagine your tongue and your lips to be used about is a dick.
Just run right in the sand there. Run up. You're gonna trigger this text box. That was actually a pretty bad movement for me.
Solely think about the dick that you're going
trigger this
to be taking
text
in your
box here,
mouth,
then kick the
knowing
bomb
that
into the hole.
This is the way of life that you are going to embrace. You're going to be a faggot, you're going to be a cocksucker, you're going to be a dicklick.
And then that little bomb throw there sets up right, and then you kick this bomb, and it'll kind of stop at the end of this thing, and then I kind of had bad, but I still pulled off the strat there, where you got to kick that bomb 3 times, and it'll blow up like immediately when she gets the pot. Got that speed up. There, 2 of the Carabomb feeds despawned on me, so I was a little bit worried that I wasn't going to win the Pterodon fight, which I end up actually losing here the first try, so we'll see that when it comes up. Because this one also, there's a Carabomb feed in that pot that I just threw towards, but that one also despawned, so that was like 3 Carabomb feed despawns, so I was kind of a little bit worried. And then I have this little bomb throw trick here, and I think I get it pretty cleanly. Where I just throw a bomb there, down there, and then kick it towards the door. Something I kind of came up with. I believe it saves a few frames, but haven't really tested different methods. So here you want to pick up a bomb, like after I get past the ghost, because sometimes it can just pop up in your face. So I usually get past the ghost, and then I charge a bomb here. Grab that bomb up, which is not really necessary, but the 3 Carabomb feeds are really important. And so here I get a 2-cycle camels. If you charge a bomb, drop it to either the left or right as quick as possible, and then chain your bombs towards the other camel. And then do the opposite, do the big bomb towards, because you have to do a big bomb and a small bomb per camel to get the 2-cycle there. Sometimes it's just trolleys how I get screwed and get 3 cycles a lot, but that's actually really good. So now we skip around to 2-1, World 2. So we basically skip around worlds in the first segment of this run. So you can throw a bomb through that guy and he won't eat it, and then and that'll blow up the 2 little boxes there. Like there, he ate the bomb. The other one I threw it and he kind of tried to grab it but missed it. And shout outs to Dr. Hell for following. But optimally, you'll get the special attack off and the attack off. This is a 2-round fight here. This was a little bit slower, but I only lost a few seconds. And then here you can throw a bomb, and you'll get both of them to try grabbing it. And that's optimal there. Kind of screwed around there, and this was not particularly good there. If you want to switch over to Kaiman and damage boost through these spikes instead of riding the bubbles, it's quite a bit faster. It only costs a quarter heart for HD boost. And then this little bomb throw here makes the bomb instantly blow up and get that rock to move over, so you can grab that lightning card. You need 5 lightning cards for the World 2-6 boss, and that was our first one. So I think another Carabomb feed despawned there, I'm pretty sure. So I was really getting worried because losing a lot of Carabomb feeds. I do a little bomb throw before that text box throws up, and then throw a bomb towards there. And you can throw a normal bomb here, it works just the same, I think, but the big bomb, just make sure you get the blast radius you need. And kind of make sure that you hit that. Sometimes you have to chain bombs if that guy is in your way. And then as soon as that blows up, you can actually run straight through. And again, another Carabomb. There's usually 3 Carabomb feeds there, but you can actually, as soon as the bomb blows up, that red switch, and I shouldn't have jumped on that bubble, it was a time loss, but as soon as a bomb blows up, a red switch, you can actually run through, even though there's like fish that look like they're gonna take you in, they're deactivated immediately, so you can actually run straight through them. And you'll be seeing that, I think, on this level as well, where I run through a bubble current as soon as it hits the rock. So here we're deboost this enemy and grab a potion, which gives us a full level here. So that's pretty important to grab that. And then this bomb throw here is really precise, and I actually got it. And it blows up that thing, so you don't have to wait for the bomb to explode when you get up there. It knocks that thing down. And then throw a bomb to grab those 2 care bomb feeds. Charge big bomb there, throw there, trigger the text box. And then we're gonna throw a bomb across and kill that ghost, and he'll that. And then if you just go straight to the right there, and you shouldn't get hit by those jelly guys. And then of course drop a bomb to knock that other pillar down. Drop a bomb on all 3 of these pots because you're gonna get 2 feeds per section there. And usually anglers up to 12, even I think level 13 at this point, so I was really sweating it because this is really low level for angler. And usually I put a bomb at that thing. That was a bad way to do this part here. I drop a bomb at the crate and then kick the bomb down instead of waiting for that bomb to blow up, like after I do the bomb. That's a slow way to do that. So here you get this bomb throw. You have to get up on this platform for that ghost to die, and just start charging a big bomb. And sometimes even then the ghost won't die. I don't know if it's where your bomb's placed or it just doesn't register that you've been up on a platform yet. But that can be kind of trouble. We chain bombs here towards that little wood pillar to knock it down. And here's where the bubble current is. So you throw that rock up, and you saw how I walked straight through the bubble current, which would have normally took me in. As soon as that rock gets blown, and it doesn't even like cover up the thing, so it's kind of like, well, how does that work? But how the game works is just as soon as you hit that rock, it's can run straight through that bubble current. So then we run over. So we hit the green switch when we get on the ship. Throw the bomb and throw another bomb. Like you're not gonna be able to throw that second bomb off before like you get stopped for a second because the ship just kind of comes to a halt. And then me and Psychedelic, I mean this is a Psychedelic strat, to switch over to Stegodon, who doesn't ever get used in the run, to get rid of these enemies, and I believe that one still survived for whatever reason, and I stopped doing bomb. I probably should have kept going for him, because he ends up hitting me here. But normally that guy dies, and you kill all the rest of the enemies and get him out of the way with Stegodon there. But yeah, because I'm down to 1 heart, so 1 big bomb would kill me, but I don't ever worry about that. Just try to go fast. So here, drop that first big bomb. Here, I tried to throw it to where those fireballs would blow it up, but I would misplaced it there. So, I mean, the fireballs can cause the big bomb to explode a little bit quicker, but no big deal. It just saves like a second, maybe. So this is actually a really good pace. Anything sub 18 is good at this point, and this is like a 17:45 kill. So this was actually a really good run. I knew I was on a pretty good run. The only problem and the thing I was worried about was the Carabomb fees, the Carabomb routing. I was just despawning, like a bunch of the fees were despawning, so I was definitely underleveled for the Pterodon fight. I don't think that would have saved me from losing because I got like the worst pattern for that fight, which it's coming up in like 10 minutes or like, I don't know, 8 minutes, whatever. So this is a beauty bomber here, the easiest boss in the game, easier than the 1-3, but like this is why we go to World 2. Not necessarily just this, it's just we get Palmy early because that gives us remote controlled bombs, which is why we're doing World 2 before World 1 or 3 or anything like that. because you have the option to choose which world you're going to pick. So World 2 is the one we pretty much go into. So this is Baby Bomber. We actually have to get 2 lightning cards here, which is very important. So we already have 2. We had a lightning card from 2-1, a lightning card from 2-2, so that's 2 lightning cards. We're going to pick up another 2 lightning cards to make 4. And we have to get that bomb throw there. You have to throw it at the 2 laser things. You see those 2 things. You have to throw the bomb upwards. Like, you can't throw it at her. You have to throw it up, and the big bomb has to explode and hit those 2 little ship things. I don't know what they're called, like little laser things, whatever. That gives you a lightning card. The other ones like beat her under 3 minutes or something like that. It says something like that, which you're always going to be getting in a speed run. So those are the 2 lightning cards we route out, and that'll make 4 lightning cards after this fight. Because we need 5 lightning cards for the World 2-6 boss for Max to show up. And so here, with Gorgeous Showtime, what you can actually do is throw the bomb on, like, so that those laser things will hit it and make it blow up, but every time I try to do that
is so cute.
Every time I try to do that, I screw something up, and, like, the bomb won't hit her, so I just try to opt for hitting her, and that was actually a really good fight. The only way it could have been better, like I just said, is to, throw a big bomb and have those spotlights blow it up earlier, and that would save a little bit of time here and there, but that's not a big deal. It's more important to get the hits in, because if after the Gorgeous Showtime she gets another force filled up, and it'll cost a bunch of time. So here we are. We're just about maxed out on our. The only thing we don't have is a fire up, and there is one right here in this spot. It's not like mandatory to get, because we're getting another one anyway with a bunch of Care Bomb feeds. So if you missed this one, don't worry about it.
This is RPG, and I'm a Super Bomberman God. So fuck off.
So that ping one right there, you can actually manipulate him to hit you and damage boost, and then have that seesaw come up and not have to wait for dropping a bomb, waiting for that to explode. But he didn't cooperate with me, and when he doesn't cooperate with me, I just drop the bomb. And so that can be done a little bit quicker if you manipulate the ping one, which very sure Psychedelic did in his run. This is Motor Bomber, and you want to obviously hit no to the tutorial. Even if you hit one of these things, you should be fine. If you hit 2 of them, you might not make it. What I've been told, or what I've heard, is that if you let go of the A button and move left or right, you shouldn't lose momentum, which is very interesting. That's pretty much what you need to know there. Just hold A, when you're going straight, then let go when you're moving. So there's a fire up there. Like I said, you can grab that if you want. It's not important or anything, but it's free, and you're gonna get another fire up anyway very soon. So it's not a big deal if you don't get that. Don't worry about it. So trigger this text box before you do anything, and then drop a bomb and kick it at this guy, and then start charging a bomb. You can wait to charge a bomb till you get but like it's better because you have to stop and drop a bomb there. So that's like the perfect spot to do it. So you have to drop a big bomb on these all the rest of the seesaws, and there I kind of got screwed. That little Higgy Bandit screwed me over I had to wait a little bit, but that's fine. So you can throw a bomb in here. Here you can throw a bomb, but usually the seals, if it gets too close, they'll kick it up, and then you won't hit them, and you'll have to charge another one. So I just drop it there because it works every time. And then drop a bomb right there. That's good. Just hit all 3 of those seals, and then drop a bomb here. I'm going to throw a bomb up on this ledge while the animation for this glacier is coming up, and then we kick the bomb here. This was kind of sloppy. Well, that was actually really good. Never mind what I said about sloppy. That was actually, I think about the last one. That was actually a really good demonstration of what you want to do there to blow up those crates earlier. And like I said, there's the other fire up if you needed it, whatever. But we got like 4 Care Bomb feeds there, which is pretty much mandatory. And then here, if you deboost the seal, it only takes us a quarter of a heart. And that Higgy Higgy Bandit screwed me over right there. I had to charge up a whole nother bomb here. That wasted like 4 or 5 seconds. But yeah, deboosting, you get invulnerability frames, and so that big bomb doesn't hit us for a full heart. We just lose like a quarter heart from the seal. And that way you can stand up there and get that done, just like I did there. And I charge a bomb up right here while waiting for these seesaws to line up, and throw it towards this first seal, because he's the one that's closer. And then, you know, you gotta wait for the second one to charge up, and then you gotta wait for the glacier. I don't think you can throw a bomb towards that pot earlier, or before these glaciers move. And then I throw a bomb up here. You can chain bombs or do whatever you want. I throw a bomb up there because it's 100%, you know, consistent. So at this point, I realize that Angler's level 17, and I usually, like, if I get a lot of Carabomb feeds, he'll get up to level 18, and for sure I know pretty much, like, I'm probably going to win this. So I'm sweating it in the sense that my, you know, Angler's under-leveled, and this is a big time loss if you lose, which you'll see I'm going to lose it here. So if you go around that hut just like that, you'll avoid that laser guy from shooting and have to wait for him. Then we drop a bomb before the gate comes down, so it, you know, blows up a little bit quicker here. And then you can grab these 2 feeds. They're optional. Like if you're already level 18, you probably don't need them, but I definitely needed them here because I was like really low leveled. So that was pretty much mandatory. You know, just like that, drop a bomb on the yellow switch, run left, and it won't, you know, blow up by the time you get. And then we got to throw a bomb here. You can grab another 2 feeds, I think, to the right there. I was thinking about doing that. We can throw a bomb down there, and it'll blow up by the time you get in here. And here's the big Carabomb issue here. So go down to Angler, when instead of, you know, get wild skillfully and raid guard, we do skillfully and then get wild and then raid guard because it works more, you know, often. But I get the most shittiest pattern here, and he ends up beating me because he does raid guard and he attacks first. Like if I had more speed, in that situation, I would have got the attack off and won. So this is probably a 20-second loss for me, because I have to restart the fight entirely. You got the loading screens and all. So I got the worst, you know, pattern. Like you don't want, like if he would have done either one of the, like, skillfully and get wild, I would have been fine. If he would have done skillfully and defensive, I think I still would have killed him. Like, just about anything but that. And then here, he opens up with defensive. I was pretty worried because, again, I was under-leveled, and sometimes you don't hit this damage range, so I guess I had enough special. And luckily he does skillfully this time, which doesn't kill me. And my damage range is just fine. I hit him for 39. But this is second try Pterodon, and this wastes, like, 20 seconds or something. But I realized that there's a lot more time to save throughout the run, so I kept going. And I switch over to Stegodon here so I can get this long kick into these huts, and you gotta... It seems to work out pretty nicely. This is actually a really smooth part here. Like how to do those bomb kicks. And then after this hut blows up, we switch over to Pterodon because if you have Stegodon equipped and you try to bomb kick into this little sand area, it'll like go past it. So that's why you don't want to have him equipped. So go around that hut just like that, and you'll avoid the stone head from doing a laser attack at you and having to wait for him to do it again. So you have Pterodon equipped here for a couple reasons, because we want to grab some Carabomb feeds to make it for sure a 2-rounder for Palmy. You can skip this and you can still get like a 1-round, I think. So I mean, it's a little bit of a time save that you could do, but it doesn't take long to get that, and that ensures that you get the most optimal fight that you can get on Palmy. And there with those laser heads, if you just kind of stand really close to the first one that's close to you, and then kind of juke it for a second, and then run straight, you'll get past the second one, and you just gotta wait for the 2 that are close to you. You gotta kind of juke them out. And here, the purple guy glitch. So if he gets it early there, you gotta kick him to stun him there, or else he's gonna probably move out of the way. So you gotta make sure you kick him there. Sometimes he'll just troll you. As like, I've lost a bunch of runs here. There's 2 purple guys, so you have 2 chances. The second one, you have to get to a different hut, and it's like 15 seconds slower. But if you screw up both of those, you lose like a minute because you have to go all the way down and hit a switch, and then all the way down and hit another. Like, it definitely loses a bunch of time if you don't get that. So it's very important you get that. And the purple guy glitch works like it just blows up, and for some reason the blast radius, like, you know, blows up those huts and other things in the game. It's a pretty interesting glitch. Godlike, I think, explains it a little bit better, but you definitely need to do that purple guy glitch to save about a minute there. And so here's our fight with Pommy, and this is why we grabbed those Carabon feeds to make sure we get the 2. And I'm pretty positive I needed him because he gives me defensive like both times or something. So just mash A when she gets a Pterodon. We're going to do the first 2 attack moves because the special moves don't do shit, and you want to get the attack in as soon as possible. So here, that might have done 40 damage if I didn't grab the feeds, which I've seen several times before. So that may not have worked if I didn't grab those feeds, so it's a good thing I did, because then you'd have to do another fight there. Or no, you'd have to do another round. It'd be another round, like a 3-round Pommy. So here we equip Pommy. Now we have remote control bombs. Blast that little glacier thing there, and throw a big bomb there. You can, if you throw it exactly where I did, or a little bit, you know, it's pretty tight from where I threw it there. If you throw it just like that, you will skip a text box from the professor, and that saves a good amount of time. So here we throw a bomb there, charge up a bomb here, and then start charging it again because we need to blow that thing and slide it over while we're inside. And start charging as soon as you leave that, because we blow this up. And then you can grab a heart here. I was low on a heart, so I definitely grabbed it. And then run past. These ping ones just trolled. They were both right in my fucking way. Normally they don't screw me over like that, but sometimes they can snipe you from here anyway, so I mean, whatever. You know, sometimes that happens, you just gotta deal with it. So throw a big bomb, and then here we're just gonna run up and blast this little ice things. You can kill that ping one if you don't like it, you know, like having him around, but I get some really good jukes here and show you how it's done for sure. Those rolling deep jukes. So you hit that glacier there. You got to charge a bomb here. We're gonna deboost, just like that. That was pretty you know, clean. So at this point, 31 minutes. As I have a time check, and I've been like 30 here. So I realize I'm 30 seconds behind my best. 30 or 40. I think I'm 40 seconds off my best here. So there's like, you know, I probably lost 40 seconds at this point. Which is unfortunate. But yeah, I start charging up a big bomb here. Now again, you can kill this ping one over here or whatever before you get on that, but I'd like to juke him as it rolls deep. Yeah, kill the seal, then we gotta... And it was really unfortunate I got hit there, because now I ended up grabbing another heart for pretty much no reason. Because you get a heart refill every time at the end of the stage, so I would have been full health. But at this point, I needed to grab this heart to get full, which I absolutely needed for this boss fight, because I'd end up hitting myself with a big bomb right away. Alright, so this is the 2/6 boss, and Notorious 2/6 boss. So we grabbed our 5th lightning card on that level. So we're going into this fight with 5 lightning cards.
How are you guys?
And what the situation is that with 5 lightning cards, once you drop to 2 hearts or below 2 hearts, he will show up and hit the boss for a full heart of damage and give you a heart. So the full heart of damage on the boss is what we want, because he has this phase. And there, we just kind of damage boost and throw 2 bombs with Angler. We switch over to Angler, get damage boosted, throw 2 bombs, and then back out, and then charge up a bomb and throw it. And sometimes that little fire thing can blow up that big bomb, but I don't think it did here. And I mean, that was fine. And then after this, we switch back to Pommy, and the shit show begins. But I mean, like I said, the Max was, and he happened a little bit early here. I was a little bit pissed, but it actually was pretty much fun. So yeah, you can manipulate the little squids where you're standing, they're going to come at you. So you want to manipulate them so they're not around his mouth area, because you need him to eat the bombs. So by manipulating the squids out of the way, you have a higher chance to, you know, because they're going to go, like, right there is exactly what I'm talking about. The squid will just run straight up to them, and that was unfortunate. That one just went straight for it. That's what you don't want to have happen. You want to manipulate the squid so that doesn't happen. And you want to keep the squids around. You want to keep them on screen, because if you kill 2 or more of them, he's going to stop and spawn more, which costs like 5 seconds or so for him to spawn more. Depending on how many, I think it, like, you kill, like how many has to spawn. I think it varies, but yeah. And here I get eaten up a little bit early here. This was unfortunate, because this triggers max way earlier than I would want. Like a heart earlier than, because he ate me. He screwed me over there. I was really trying hard not to get hit, because I got hit by one of the big. And this was his time, because he has to do this attack here, which you're about to see. He does this attack where he bombards missiles. Pretty much every time. I think there's a few times I've seen him skip this cycle, even with these down 2 hearts, but it's very rare. He's going to do this missile attack when he's down to 2 hearts or less, and so it's super slow, because it takes like 10, 20. It takes like 20 seconds. I feel like. I want to say. So here, still trying to keep the squids on screen, which is really tricky. And then, because now you got, you know, missiles bombarding you, and you got to dodge all these squids. And here I actually pull off a really super clutch move here. I think I get hit by one of these squids here. We're about to find out. This one right here. And then I'm able to charge up this big bomb just in time to throw it in. That was, yeah, that's an experienced play right there. Again, so he's got to do this little missile bombarding attack. I feel like it's 20 seconds long, but it might be a little bit less than that. It just feels like 20 seconds. Okay, and then I hit here, and luckily he eats this last bomb right here, and that, because that squid got rid of those. Both of those squids were just about to blow that up. So really lucky that they didn't hit it, and really lucky that he ended up eating that, because that would have wasted another like 50 seconds per cycle or something. That's pretty crazy how much time you lose. So a really good run would be done, like entering into the next stage by round now. But I fucked up the Pterodon. I failed that first try, and that squid boss was not like it was okay. But the max manipulation was not correct. And I'm not sure where else. I definitely lost time, because I start losing time on gold right now. So I could have been like a minute until that would have been crazy to have that, and then a ridiculous world tour, like, because the end game in this run is fucking insanely good. So if I would have, you know, had a better segment here, that would have just made it ridiculous. This run would be unstoppable, but unfortunately the start wasn't so good. So now we've completed World 2. We skip back into World 3, which is interesting because we do World 1 last. But this is because we want to have the wind bombs, which we're going to get in World 3. Because it gives us a little shortcut in World 1. So this boss is a complete douchebag. He does kind of fuck me over, actually. Depending on where you're standing and where he's standing, in some movement that you do, and all kind. There's a lot of different theories, and it's still being kind of researched. And when this fully gets researched and fully is understood, maybe I'll come back and try to beat this time. But basically, I think I get a twister right off the bat. That's the best move. That's a great display of the best. And I think if you do that movement that I did right there, you'll get it every time. I think. Because I've been doing that movement and I've been getting that twister, and that's the fastest attack that he can do because you can immediately hit him with a bomb. This is the second fastest attack he can do, which I'm totally fine with him doing this. And he does it until he gets down to 2 hearts, I think. And he can do 3 waves or 4 waves, like back and forth, I think. And so he can kind of shorten that attack as well. And here is the air bombing attack, and he gives me, I think, 2 of them, and like one of them's a 3. This one he can do 3 waves, and this is a 3 wave, like where he goes 3 times, or he can do 2 waves. 2 waves is a little bit, more bearable, but that's like the worst thing that can happen right there because it's super like that just costs way too much time. Where I could have hit him like 3 times by now with that other attack. So he does this attack, which I'm happy to see because he can give you 3 of those, or I can give you 4 air bombing attacks on like the worst case scenario. So I was happy to see that, but then he gives me another air bombing attack, which wastes a bunch of time. So there's 2. I'm pretty sure he only gives me 2 this time. No, he gives me 3. So it's both times he gave me 3 fucking waves, which is the worst fucking thing ever. But luckily he opens right up with this attack. He does. Sometimes he can move around before he starts that attack up. He can move like to different sides of the arena before he even decides to start that attack. So it's a good thing he started up right away, and that was pretty quick for the most part. So that was like, above average, I guess. Because he gave me a twister, and he started that attack pretty quickly, so I mean, I was definitely okay with that. Nothing wrong with that. From what I remember, this level went super smooth, super clean. Was really happy with this level because you can have trouble kicking into these little moving things, and was really happy with this level. So here you just got to drop a bomb on 3 yellow switches. This one's behind the door. You can't really see it, but it's right there. And then this one's on top of this platform. And then we do the purple guy glitch right here. Drop 3 bombs just in case both of them eat it, and then it's just to make sure you get it. And because with remote control bombs, you just time it till right after he eats it. Like, don't time it like right when he eats, right after. Like pretty much right there was a good. And then we start charging a bomb right when we blow that HUD up, because we have to cross over this. And then we're gonna merge. Like, this is the only merging I think you can do in the game, because this is the only one that's even useful, which is Pommy Dragon, and this gives us remote-controlled time bombs and jump bomb, or bomb jump, carry bomb. So here you can have bombs that can stay around for as long as you want, and you can jump on them. And this comes into play in like 3 occasions, I think, where it saves a bunch of time. And I actually get the bomb jump first fucking try in this one, which rolls insanely deep. We'll get into that as that comes. So here we're going to do the purple guy glitch again. Just like that. I don't know what I guess it blows radius includes some things. So blow up that pot, and you want to kill that purple guy too, because sometimes he gets in the way. I kill those guys and blow up that pot, because you're going to come. That's where the end is. Here's the Bomber Marathon. Now, this has trolled me a few times, good thing that this went well. Like some of the boulders can sometimes you're like all the way to the left and then like that doesn't work and then you run into the boulder or something. You gotta like anticipate these boulders. You gotta see them, and so you hit the green switch, get another bomb, and drop the bomb on the yellow switch, and you're good. And like right away you drop a bomb to stop the boulders from crushing you, and then you have to hit the green switch to spawn another bomb and then put it on the yellow switch. Is basically all that is with avoiding those boulders. Can trolls sometimes, but it's honestly not as bad as the minecart minigame that's coming up.
Dropping the bomb. Blast you, son!
So there, I skimmed the wall, and that allowed so that I didn't get a laser from that guy, which is really optimal, and I was really happy to get that. I've been getting that in like a lot of runs, and like not stopping to set it up and still getting that. And it's not like right there. You see, you have to wait for this laser to come a second time. There, it would just he opened right up with a laser because he didn't do the first one. So I kill these purple guys. You can try to get around it, but it's a big mess because they end up blocking you when you try to kick it in these huts. So I just say fuck them. And here you gotta kick it in. This is my probably most hated part is kicking it in this thing, and I get it, pretty well there. So I'm pretty happy. I was really, really psyched about this level. I was really hyped up. This was going really well, and I was pretty excited. But then this next level is, my biggest choke point in the run, which I choked away a sub 141 with this level. This could have been like a mid 140 without this mistake. I would want to. I definitely feel like I lost a minute here. I'll show you when it comes up. So here, everything was going fine. That was really good, blowing up the pot. Everything was just looking good, looking clean. I got the purple guy glitch here. Did the optimal bomb charge strat here to throw it. There, that was looking clean. Gotta hit all these green switches. Just follow along with my route, and you'll be fine. It's not as confusing as it seems if you just watch the route and follow along. So that fire guy kind of screwed me over, and I'm going to fall down there. This is where I choked the runaway. I missed. That throw was no good. That throw was good, I think. No, it wasn't. So I get all the way over there, and then I blow it, and so that throw wasn't good. So I waste a bunch of time there. Then this throw was good, and then I end up blowing it up here, and then I get caught by these spikes, and by the time I get over there, it flips back around, which is fucking annoying. And then I'm like miss a bunch of other throws. So what I'm doing here is throwing from a specific spot to skip 4 text boxes that'll come up. The professor comes up with 4 text boxes, and that was a huge choke. I guess that wasn't a minute. That was more like 30 seconds, but that definitely played a part in me not getting a 140 here. Was definitely, in my opinion, the biggest mistake of the run. Like, even the Pterodon loss was not as bad as that. That was pretty atrocious to me, and that was my fault. That wasn't even RNG or anything. That was just me. So here we actually blow up that little thing while standing on it, and you'll actually come down here. I don't know what the fuck. I was wandering around there because I was so pissed with how things were going. Here, I'm pretty sure you have to trigger this cutscene no matter what, so just go ahead and do that. And this throw's, free. And it's green switch there. I was at one point skipping these hearts.
Dropping the bomb. Blast you, son!
So we get the wind bomb. At one point, even if I had, 2 heart, I would not get this other heart that I'm about to get, but it doesn't take long to grab. Because you have to wait for the thing to come down anyway. It's just going over there. So at this point, we have all the bombs aside. Well, no, we have all the bombs aside the water bomb, which we're going to get really soon, and then the light bombs. So here we get the purple guy glitch again, and then you have to drop a bomb on this platform, and this is very kind of... You have to do it pretty quick, or else that thing will fall back down and you waste a bunch of time. So then you come up here, there's a heart in the pot there. There's also a heart down where the wind bomb was, so in case you're really low on hearts, you can grab that as well. Like where that goes was kind of around. So I grabbed this just to be safe because I don't know, vaginal snake heart. And then you get up here and you got to blow the bomb up when you get to here, or else you're not going to make it up there. Because you got to fall back down and go redo everything. So you got to walk up. Once you get onto that top area, you can blow it up. You can even go straight up to the door if you really want to be safe or whatever. It's fine. So this boss gave me good RNG. I kind of screwed it up, but I think what happened was, like, the fire guys were just fucking me. They were completely in my way. Just everything was like, he was opening up, like he was giving me opportunities to attack him, but I was unable to capitalize on these opportunities because these two enemies right here were fucking like right in front of him, like spewing fire. So we want to stand as close as possible here, and he should have, so right here, yeah, fucking, he gave me an opportunity to hit him there, but I'm fucking taking fire to the face. And here, so you want to stand as close as possible, and it should cause him to open up. So stand like where I'm standing, and he should open up. So that was good. All he's done doing is opening up. He's just, and here we stand a bomb throw away, and I keep Pommy Dragon out, and you can switch to Angler for this, like Psychedelic, but I keep Pommy Dragon. And there, another opportunity blown, because this guy, and look at this guy, look at this shit. The fight could have been really, really good there, even with that first miss bomb throw. All he's done is open up. And then there, bam, he opens up again, and I'm getting, so that's 3 times that I got denied so far. And then finally I think but all he did was open up the entire time, which was crazy, because usually he does a laser beam, or like if you kill one of those guys, he'll usually spawn him back, which is why I try to leave him. Like, you would think, oh, why don't you just kill the guy? Well, if you do that, he's going to spawn him usually. So 3 times I got denied, where he was actually giving me perfect RNG. Like, the boss itself was giving me good RNG. The 2 enemies were just fucking right in the way. In this phase, I have no problems with. I think I missed like 1 acid breath or something, but I kind of go to the side so that way he doesn't start doing his attack until he's facing you. So I kind of cause him to stop facing while I'm charging up a bomb, and you just drop it right in between the 2 red dots. If your bomb's in between those 2 red dots and it's close enough to him, it should hit him. There's sometimes his hitbox can be deceiving, but yeah, I think, okay. Let's see if I miss. I think it was right here. I missed this last hit. Yeah, where that acid breath came. I probably should have waited for the acid breath, and it probably would have worked. I think his chin was up too high, and it missed the hitbox. So that was 1 time. So that was like a perfect fight. Aside from that. And again, perfect RNG from the first guy, but the fucking enemies were blocking me. They were fucking cock-blocking me with their fire. Which I think is the biggest problem, is those 2 fucking enemies, because they spit fire in 3 different directions. And they'll stand like right next to the fucking guy and fucking, you know, just spit fire all over the place. And if it wasn't for that, that would have been like in that and the 1 missed bomb where he's spit out acid, that would have been an absolute perfect fight. It was perfect RNG, honestly, so I can't really complain. So now we finished World 2, World 3, we're going to go back to World 1, and World 1 contains a bomb jump, and I get it first try, and it's super clean, so I'm really hyped about that. And I get the Lake Menser skip right away, so and everything is just rolling deep. Like, the only thing that kind of trolled me was the World 1-3 boss, and it was actually going really well, I think, and then it was like the last hit or so. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I maybe lost 10 to 20 at most. I think it's like yeah, 10 to 20 seconds on that boss. Everything else in this split was fucking phenomenal. So even though the first, the world 2 and 3 were not that good, I could have been like a minute ahead further. I could have been a minute and 20 ahead here, or so. So yeah, check out this shit right here. This is the highlight of the run, is World 1 and World 4. So the late game, and even World 5 was insanely good, except for one little bitty mistake that it was my bad. So here I get the tight window between the lily pads right there, which saves a shit ton of time. And then I throw... this bomb actually misses. Usually you can throw a bomb over the... you gotta get it over the wall. It's got stuck on top of the wall there. But it wasn't a big deal because I caught the next cycle that was possible to catch. And I probably wasn't going to catch that cycle anyway. So it probably honestly didn't lose me any time for that. And then I get over here, you blow that up and go up this lily pad. So this is a really, really, really clean World 1. And this is what the hell I'm talking about. So there we get the water bombs, and you want to switch to them immediately because then you can drop a bomb in the water coming up here and throw at this lily pad. Yeah, that hit. And you kind of... That cycle, if you do it too early, sometimes that red thing will go... honestly, you don't want to blow that thing up right away. Just run around just like that. And then here we can charge up a bomb before kind of approaching this guy. And once it's charged up, then you can throw it and he won't spit... For the first cycle, he won't spit water shit at you. And then the second one, you just kind of, go either far to the left or right and then, avoid that. I grabbed that fire up just for swag. So that was a super clean Lake Mensar. Like, I'm totally hyped about that. But again, like a really good run would have, I think, a 55-minute boss kill here. So I know I lost like a minute within the first 2 segments, which I was pretty upset about. But for how fucking good this late game went.
This is the any percent run.
So let's see how this fight goes. I know this is where I said my time, and it's definitely true. Yeah. So that was fine. This was really good because it gave me a chance to charge up after I just hit him. That was like perfect. These bombs, that was still good. See, it was going really, really, really well. And even that was fine, whatever. And then he hits me with that bomb, and that's where he does this. So I could have hit him twice here. He could have been down to 2 quarter hearts there. Get that throw, and then he does that attack. But I hit him here. No, he dashes me there. There's where I lost a bunch of time. And then he does this attack, and I have to wait for it. That's what it is. So I think that was only like 10 seconds, honestly. Like, that was a good fight, except for the fact that he dashed into me and he threw a bomb at me. Those 2 things were what went wrong with that fight. I mean, obviously, all you do in that fight is charge up a bomb as soon as you can and try to get him as soon as you can. And anticipate his dashes, anticipate what he's doing.
No?
So here's the infamous 1-4, and this is where the bomb jump is, and you can skip a lot of the professor dialogue by getting this bomb jump, and it's much faster just in general. And so this is what a good 1-4 looks like. So let's take a look at this sexual beast right here. So here, this guy can throw a spear at you and knock you down, unless you're kind of, you move to the left like I did. And I was really happy about that too, because I didn't fall off like I usually do. There. And here's the bomb jump, first fucking try. Here it comes. So you blow up that pot there. I drop 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then charge a big bomb. And then you're gonna tap down and then flick up, and that was the first try bomb jump, and that was fucking beautiful. That's like yeah, that made me very happy that I got that. Psychedelic does a strat where he does Psychedelic does a strat where he does he drops 4 bombs and then charges it, so he has an extra one just in case he screws it up, but you should never screw it up, bottom line. And I think the 5 bomb method is superior. Other than that, you're charging up big bombs. Well, this one was unnecessary to charge up, but you might as well just pull the bomb out. Yeah, that bomb jump, so you jump down and then you hold back on the control stick, like you hold the opposite direction after you fall off the ledge to get you back up. And there's kind of a visual cue where there's like this little speck on the ground, and that's where I put that bomb, the first bomb that you jump off after the big bomb. And then the rest of them, I time my, like, I don't mash by any means. I time like drop, you know, like in a certain way, and I move outside the edge. And that was just beautiful, that one. And I kick a bomb into this fight here, so that way I can get this hit off before he throws a thing at me. And then I throw a big bomb. I think if you hit him, it stuns it or whatever. He does that little thing, and you're good. So good stuff there. At this point, I'm looking at my time, 59:40. I'm like, this is pretty damn good. Sub 1 hour entering the elephant's good. It's pretty damn good. But I know that my first couple segments were bad, but I was really hyped about how good this world was going. So this is 1-5. I tried to do a boulder skip, and I ended up getting hit. But with 4 hearts, it doesn't matter. And this is the boss coming up is as easy as it gets. And once you kill any of the bosses, you get a full health refill. So health doesn't matter. I was just going for time saves at this point. Here, run up. If you run close to the wall, and you might have to even slow down a little, like I did there, to make sure you don't get by that little boulder. And you got this big boulder. If you want to trigger that text box as soon as you can, cause, you know, and then just run left here, switch over to the wind bombs, and hit this leaf. And start. I charged a little bit late there, and I think that's why I missed. That's definitely why I missed this, because I charged that. You should charge that as soon as you can, and you'll actually you should if you go on the right side there, you can actually get around without getting hit by that boulder, and just keep running up, and then blast that. And start charging it, obviously right after you get past that boulder, and drop that. Across. This is like the quickest level when you're doing any percent. When you're doing like all lightning cards or 100%, this level's pretty confusing. But in any percent, it's like the quickest level ever. And here I try to chain bombs. This actually didn't go super well. I tried to chain bombs to kill the enemies and destroy the doors, but the enemies were kind of trolly. Like right here, I got hit, and that other one kind of ran away. Only lost like a couple seconds, not a big deal. So you charge the big, I put it behind him so that because he's gonna go back anyway, just to make sure I get him. And that was that. At this point, I'm looking at my segment timer, like 8:24, fucking finishing this level, and I know it's good. And I really got serious at this point in the game, and I don't think I said a word until the run was over at this point, because I knew I was ahead after World 2, and with this World 1, even though it was gold in my PB, I knew I was on gold, like to beat it, on pace to beat it. And then this elephant fight went smoothly. Sometimes your blaster, like, he has to be facing in when the direction, like if your blast around his feet, it's not going to hit him. You want to hit like where his belly. You want the big bomb to be where his belly is, and you want to run around him. And if you like move away from him, he'll start doing his stuff, but like his stomping and stuff, and he'll knock your bomb out of your hands. But if you just run around him like I'm doing here, you should be fine. You can even kind of stutter, like I'm not running around the whole time. I'm just kind of stuttering here and there because. You drop a bomb, and I'm like I said, like right where his belly is. Like you want to have it in front of his belly, not like if you try to blow it up too far away from him, it's not going to hit him. If you try to blow him up around where the and there I throw a bomb at the end and kind of blast myself because that way it ensures I get the last hit, and it's I don't have to wait for moving away from the bomb. Although you do have to, I think, wait for the health to refill at the end of the level. I don't think it's as long as that, but. yeah, at this point of the game, the first 3 worlds are done. I come up on a huge gold split here by like 4 seconds, and it only gets way better from here because I get I have the best World 4 I could ever imagine. Like this is the best World 4 I've ever. Like I don't know if I could do like the only thing that could be better is you get even better boss RNG, but that's not good. Like the 4-2 boss was insanely good. The 4-4 boss was he gave me plenty of opportunities to hit him like right away, and the levels were just phenomenal. So you'll see this is definitely like that World 1 was insanely good, but this World 4 was like godlike. And you're gonna see that. So it was really sad that the first couple of segments actually didn't go. Like I lost to Pterodon the first time, and then like the squid boss didn't get the max manipulation correctly, and that shenanigans in 3-5 with the spinner. That lost me a good 30-40 seconds was pretty disappointing, because with all that would have went well and I would have had this end game. Oh my god, this run, like, it's already insanely a good run regardless of once you watch this World 4. So here you gotta do a bomb jump. You can go up the ladder and kick a bomb down, or drop a bomb down, or you can go around the back and drop a bomb before getting the ladder, which is, I guess, what me and Sayo do. Just like that, to make sure you get the bomb, like whatever. And then here we kick a bomb, jump over it. Same thing for pretty much each one here. Kick a bomb, jump over. Kick a bomb, and then put a bomb on the yellow platform, jump over. Throw a bomb in here, blow it up. And then I switch over to ice bombs while I'm waiting for the lasers. So it gives me something to do, and so I'm not rushing to, and get hit by the laser thing, force field. Because you need the ice bombs to hit the water fountains coming up here. So here, this guy was troll as fuck. Sometimes I just run past him and do, because you want to kick up, but he was right in the way, so I ended up just killing him, and then whatever, lost a second maybe. He was just right in my way. He was not feeling this run. So then I get around to here. I just simply walk up to the 2 reds, drop a bomb, and then throw a bomb at this boulder, and then blow them all up. And then I head over this way first. You can go get the switch, but I head over this way, and this is the other bomb jump. You want to I release all my bombs like that, and then I can kick. If that doesn't work, I kick that middle one there, and it causes me to jump on that last one. And so I ensure that I get it the second try if I don't get it the first try, with that strategy right there. Kicking that second bomb from the wall away, and opening up that gap allows me to get the jump off for sure the second time. And sometimes the first time you'll start jumping out that first bomb and you'll get it. But that's a for sure. That's 100% sure for sure on the second try with that method, and so I really like it, and I suggest doing that. The other thing you could do is create that gap to begin with, but that would screw up my setup, and then I would, because I just kind of mash A, and I release all the bombs, so you would have one extra bomb that you wouldn't want to release, so that would make it a bit harder. And so here is the the rail bomber. You gotta let go of the control stick and you'll lose your. Don't hold back on the control stick; it doesn't slow you down. You gotta let go of the control stick to lose your momentum. So push up, to go faster, and then let go. You want to let go and make sure you don't lose that mini game, because you're losing all kinds of time. I just try to make sure I don't lose it. I don't try for the most optimal rail bomber game, because losing that just kills your run. And so here, kick that switch, and then since that rock that we hit, we're gonna bounce over it and head in to here. And I screwed this up, actually. I couldn't get this first one to go in So I was third try here. And then here you're on a time limit because if you screw this up, he'll start moving again. And then if you screw up the second one, he'll start another cycle. So wait here because he'll shake the ground and the bomb's going to blow up, explode if you drop it there and try to get it in early. So you got to get it right here. And here, I walk up too close to the thing, and then I start panicking a bit. And then I finally come around, and like right in the nick of time before he starts moving, I killed that enemy, which didn't lose me. Like I lost maybe a couple seconds from not getting it immediately, but I was starting to panic there because he starts to move and you start to lose a bunch of time if you don't get it. And even if you miss it the second time, you're losing like 30 seconds. I don't know, 40. But that level went really smoothly. The bomb jump was second try, and it was pretty quick second try. And Real Bomber went smoothly, and that thing was okay. Here is the boss fight here. This boss fight was phenomenal. I pretty much hit every bomb. Every big bomb that I throw at him, it hits. And I charge pretty sufficiently. So with his machine gun attack, it attacks like far away from him. So if you stand close to him, you're actually not going to... Like even if you're standing right in front of his machine gun, you're not going to get hit. It's like a distance attack. It hits like just like that. Like if you're standing closer to that ring that he hit, it's actually not going to hit you. So you can literally stand like right in front of his machine gun and not get hit. It's just standing where he's shooting, like right here. Like I'm like right in front of his, like right here, and I'm not getting hit. But like I said, I get like every big bomb here. This was rolling deep. And here he's got a heart and a half, and he does this attack, which is just beautiful. Because then I get this off, and he only hits me for a couple hearts, you know. And then I get this off, and oh my god, that fight was super clean. Super clean fight. Like, I could not have asked for anything better than that. So at this point, I'm like, alright, just gotta make it past this next level without choking, you know, pulling a psychedelic on this next level, and we are looking at, I was thinking, okay, we're on 142 pace, okay, alright, let's do it. This level goes super smooth as well. So this world was just going, it's just ridiculous. So you charge a big bomb as soon as you get on that green switch, because you got to blow that out of the way. And I start charging bomb there, not that you need to, but it's kind of like when I'm stopped there, I just like to pull it up. I just need to blow that onto the green switch so you can get past this next little area. And then charge another big bomb, throw this, and here is one of the kind of annoying strats, especially if you screw it up because you lose a bunch of time. So we drop a bomb here, go across, charge a big bomb, drop it here, go across, and then I like to set up my camera nice and easy, and if you nudge the wall, you're not going to get this, so I like kind of, you saw I run to the right, just make sure I get that. You don't need to drop, you can drop a bomb there for safety and jump over it, but if you just hold left on the controls, if you're lined up, you know, cardinally, if you hold left, you'll get across that. As long as you don't nudge the wall. If you nudge the wall, you're going to slow down your momentum, and you're actually not going to get that. I think that's what the problem is. So there, I do optimal movement so that the whatever soldiers don't, because they can screw you over, and I want to charge up a big bomb here, walking up to here. Because if you get hit by that spotlight, a bunch of those Higgy Higgy bandits will pop up. So then if you stand at the corners there and drop the bombs, you'll be able to jump over. If you just hold up on the control stick. And here comes the third bomb jump in the game, and I get it first try, of course. And that killing that guy was really smooth. So I dropped 5 bombs here, and I throw the 6th bomb up on the yellow switch, and then I adjust my camera angle. See, I kind of stopped to make sure the camera angle was good, and like it was a brief, like millisecond. It wasn't even it was like a brief stop and make sure everything, you know, is lined up, and then I just hold up on the control stick and I get it every time. Because I set up the camera angle smoothly when I'm dropping the 5 bombs, and I set up the camera angle smoothly when I'm jumping over the 5 bombs. And it should work every time. If you just, like, I want to say, like, you don't mash A once again, you just kind of push it in a manner that I'm comfortable with. And here, again, if you go to the far corner and then throw a bomb right here, you're always going to hit that yellow switch. As long as you go all the way in that corner there and throw, you're always going to hit that yellow switch. So it's 100%. And then we switch over to the ice bombs there. I didn't think I had it, so I checked it again. But I did have the ice bombs the first try. And here we switch over to water. So this is the bomb check to make sure you get all the bombs. Blow that up. And then here, the wind bomb. You hit that leaf before you trigger this cutscene, so you don't have to wait for the leaf to drop down. And that was that stage there. Super clean. Very, very nice. And so at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm at the mercy of the RNG of this boss. If I get insanely good RNG, this is going to be over the top. Because I lost a bunch of time here in my PB because he wasn't becoming vulnerable. So, I mean, this fight just speaks for itself, how smoothly this went. And how good this world was going already. And then I have this boss fight that you're about to see. That's what does it for me. That's what really says, okay, I don't really care to grind after seeing this World 4. The World 1 was incredibly good. It had like minor mistakes with the 1-3 boss, but other than that it was pretty much flawless. And then you have this, which is literally flawless with really good RNG. The only problem was, of course, the beginning of the game. The beginning of this run wasn't super clean, but yeah, so you got like a 2-minute cutscene before this fight starts up. I switch over to light bombs just because you're going to need them in World 5-1, but you can use any bombs you want for this fight. Whichever swag bombs you want to use. But I use the light bombs just because for the next stage you're going to be needing them. Alright, so this is the best part of the run right here. Right away, he opens up, and so whenever he's exhausted, his leg sockets pop open, you can hit him. There, right away, he became vulnerable, and then, bam, vulnerable again, so I got 2 hits in real quick. And, you think it's going to stop there? 3 times in a row, right off the bat. So I'm like, hell yes, keep this going. So there, okay, so there's one opportunity he doesn't give me. Like, you're gonna have that, obviously. And then, bam, he opens up again. So already, I've got him down a couple hearts. And then, bam, I hit him again. He is just opening up for me. So there's 2 situations where I couldn't hit him there. Okay, whatever. 3 now, okay. Not even worried about my health. Who gives a shit that I hit myself there? Hit him again, he's down to 3 hearts already. So there, I think that's the 4th opportunity I don't get. 5th now.
Dick's slapping my face.
And he opens up
Pounding
again.
my ass.
Opens up again. Now he's already down to 2 hearts. I'm like, what is this fight? He always trolls me. And then he opens up again, and I'm like, what the fuck? Then he does this laser beam attack, and I kind of manipulate him to sort of trigger it right away. If you stand in front of him, he'll start attacking. And then he opens up again. And again. And guess what? You thought it was done there? Nope. He does a little blitz attack real quick, and bam. Dead. Like, oh my fucking god, man. That fight was godlike. Only 5 opportunities not to hit him. Like, are you fucking... Like, he gave me some pretty... He only gave me, what, 1 laser blade attack? Like, what? What was that fight? you know, just like how well that world was already going, and then that happens. Like, I am like, oh my god! Like at this point, I'm like, this is
Let's take another rip from the bong, man.
this is yeah, probably the best run I'm gonna be on for quite some time. And I knew this was something special after that fight. So I'm like, okay, just not too much less to worry about. There might be some issues in 5-3, I'm thinking, but I'm thinking, regardless, even if I lose a little bit of time here and there, I'm so far ahead at this point that, like, this is definitely a PB if I don't die, is what I'm thinking. And like at this point, I'm super concentrated because I know how good the run is, and I don't want to like jinx it by losing focus and either, you know, saying something, or, you know, like saying, oh, this run's really good, and then, like, you know, next thing you know, you fuck up because you said that. I'm super focused here, and I'm just looking at the timer, and I'm like, holy fuck. Yeah, this is nearly a sub 2 hour World 4. Or no, it's nearly a sub 120 World 4 is what I meant to say. I'm looking at my segment timer. I'm just about ready to split, and my PB was a 16:49, and this is like a 15, like really low 15:20ish. So yeah, that was the best World 4 I could ever imagine. And then I'm 2 minutes ahead of my PB. All I'm doing, I'm trying to go. I thought, okay, maybe this is going to be a 142. At this point, I know I'm on 141 pace. You know, I know I'm on 141 pace, and there's even more time I could have saved here, which I think I even do save some more time here. So I get hit. I actually was there. I was a little bit scared with my health because I was getting hit by these turrets, which I think you can avoid all of that. I was a little concerned with my health at one point in World 5, thinking, yeah, if I die, the run's, you know, this amazing run that I have going could die, but I kept just trying to do things optimally and not, you know, kept concentrating. This level went really well, aside from health. This here, I was able to have invulnerability frames for that second turret, which was really good, I think. Here, this is why you need light bombs. This is why I already like have them out, just to make sure I'm ready. And then I switch over to the wind bombs here because you got to push that leaf up. And then I just walk in there and drop that second bomb and go back around just to make sure everything goes smooth there. So like I said, health was kind of a concern. I'm usually never this low on health. I have a heart and 3/4. So, like here, if I would have got hit by the turret, that would have really scared the fuck out of me. But I have this down because I haven't gotten hit in quite a long time. That bomb kick is really what you're worrying about there, because if you miss that bomb kick, that turret's going to be lined right up for you. So you charge a bomb, get ready to hit him with it, and then hit that yellow switch, green. And wait for the barrier to go. I make sure the barrier's down before, because a lot of times when I don't, that big bomb is pointless, and I have to hit him 2 more times. And then I skip the heart because I roll deep, and I know that this next boss is really easy and should be scripted, and I get another heart back after the boss. I always figure, so at that point I'll have 3 3/4 health because I shouldn't get hit on this boss because it's scripted. So that's why I always skip that other heart, primarily, because I'm not worried. And just like I said, this boss is scripted. This is a scripted fight here in this run as well. This is pretty much, and I think she opened up early. With right away, she became vulnerable. Usually she warps right away. She actually opened right up and became vulnerable, which I think is definitely a time save here, and random. I think the only randomness in this fight is like right away she can be vulnerable, and I end up hitting her right here. So she opened up right away, bam, because usually she warps. And then here, this is a scripted fight from here on out. Kind of avoid the bombs. You don't want to walk up to them and you'll end up getting hit and drop your bomb and stuff. So here are these rings, you just gotta stand in the middle and just sort of maneuver around them just like I'm doing there. And then drop a bomb, and I think depending on what time you leave is what she's gonna do, and like out of that little circle. If you leave right when I did, you should be fine and blow it up. I actually kind of waited to make sure I got the hit off, because you can actually blow up the big bomb a little bit earlier than I did here. But it's risky because if you miss it, then you miss your opportunity to hit her entirely, and you waste a shitload of time. So, like being 2 minutes ahead, I'm just like, let's just make sure we get the hit there. Here she does her suction, vortex move, whatever the fuck, black hole move, where you'll start, if you're too close to her, she'll suction you towards her, and then that little blast there will blow up, and then you can't hit her because you have to have a big bomb charge. She does this attack twice, and then she does the final attack, which is just avoiding these big lasers, or laser circles across the screen. So very nice fight here. It's absolutely scripted and went perfectly. So at this point I'm like, damn, so we had a gold world 4, gold world 1, and this world 5 is also phenomenal so far. I'm like, okay, and then world 5-4 boss is absolutely free. The only thing, and even the the final boss in this game is pretty free, honestly, once you know what to do. So I'm like, the only thing at this point that can fuck my run over is this next level. And there is, like, you can lose a shit ton of time if you screw up. And I kind of got nervous there because the hand was doing something I wasn't expecting, and you'll see when it comes up. I got like the last window of opportunity. I could have killed there's like a mini boss at the end of World 5-3, and he almost ruined my day here. So you gotta just kind of stand in the open space there and around the outside of the screen for this attack. So yeah, scripted fight, very nice at this point. I am like, alright, one last hurdle before this Godlike PB is a thing. And this next level almost went perfect until the very, very end of it. It was just going super smoothly, and then the blocks lined up for me, and I fell off. I should have taken it easy. I took it easy the second time around when they finally lined up again, but you'll see what I'm talking about when it comes up. And everything else was just smooth as fuck. This end game was just godlike, honestly. Like, from the start of World 1 up to this point was just, the gameplay was just outrageous. Couldn't be better. Couldn't be more happy. So here I equipped the water bombs because for one, they're kind of my favorite bomb. I think I like the way they look, and you need the water bombs for the next boss, and there's no bomb requirements for this, so I just got the water bombs out. And then after I hit that switch, I switch over to Angler immediately because which is 3 carrier bombs to the right and 3 carrier bombs back to the left to get back to P-Dragon. I equip Angler, and I don't charge a big bomb here like Godlike. I just wing it, and it usually works. So I switch over to Dragon, and I lure that guy into doing what he just did there, so that way he doesn't take the bomb that's over the thing. I got hit there by that laser field, lost a couple of hearts. No big deal. And this is all going really smoothly. I hit this yellow switch. I'm like, fuck yes. And then this thing, he kind of took a minute to come down, but I got it. Well, that's pretty average. And then this was the one that really took a minute to come down, I think. Or no, that was perfect, actually. Like, all that was just going phenomenal. And then this part, and then at this point you switch back over to angler because you got to do these long throws through the doors. And look at that, I get that throw, I am super hyped. And then watch this, I get this throw. I'm like, holy fuck, and then they're lined up to where you can actually, I think, get that, but I end up falling. And maybe you couldn't get that, maybe it was just right off, but I end up falling down, and if I would have got that, this would have been just ridiculous. And then they aren't lined up this time, I'm like, fuck. You know, I'm losing like 20 seconds here or something. And they line up this time. And here I take it, like, look at how slow I take it the second time, just to make sure I get it. And then there's this fight. Now this fight you can lose a bunch of time on if you don't know what the hell you're doing. And I honestly, for a minute, didn't know what the hell was going to happen because of the spike hand. And plus I had to switch over to Pommy Dragon. Bam, I got hit again. Down to a heart and a core. I noticed that too, and I noticed, shit, I'm really low on health. If I fuck this up, I'm pretty much dead. Which I almost did fuck it up, but I remembered the backup and it was fine. So here I kill these coins right away. I think if you're super fast, or depending on, like, I don't know if that's just random, but that block can be right set up just perfectly so you can just go right in there and drop it in. And I kill those other 2 coins because they can get right in your way. I said, fuck you guys. And then at this point, I should have dropped a few bombs on the left side, I think. And there, okay, and then I throw it in the middle, and then I have to wait for this third door to open. Bam, I kick it in. I wait for the moment I know the window's open, and I kick it in, and I'm fine. And at this point, I'm like, okay, this is probably going to PB. There's only one thing that can go wrong, and that's the final airship. You know, the final boss could kill me, which used to happen when I, came back and started speedrunning this, but when you become more experienced, the final boss is actually a pushover. So at this point, I'm like, hell fucking yes. I did lose a bit of time there on that, those blocks lining up, which was unfortunate because I almost got it, like, right off the bat, and that would have saved so much time. And then this boss fight's the easiest boss fight in the game. Easier than the elephant. Easier than fucking anything in this game. This is the easiest boss fight, hands down. So having this at the end of the run is a nice, refreshing point in the run where you can just kind of, like, if you're nervous, whatever it is, if you're like, head's just ready, like, this is a good spot in the run to calm yourself down, because all you do is run around. The wings aren't going to hit you, you just run around in circles and drop big bombs and blow them up and then hit them. Like, honestly, I would be super confident with this fight with a quarter of a heart, like, so, like, that fire at the beginning there, if you just take it easy, you're not going to get hit by that. That never bothers me. Like, if anything, you get hit there and then you lose one opportunity. You could have gotten him with a big bomb. Big deal. But yeah, just continue doing this. I end up not doing the bomb throw strat here because I figured the health restoration would have taken more time at the end. I could have thrown a bomb and blown it up, like, immediately right here, but I moved out of the way just to make sure. And I do that with the final boss too. I could have thrown, but I figured, okay, we only have 2 hearts, and I don't want to end up potentially dying to the final boss 2-3 minutes ahead just because I want to throw a bomb. Because I've done that before, and I've ended up hitting myself and not hitting the boss. And then I just hurt myself for a full damage of heart, and then you're still locked into the fight. It's more so for the final boss where that's an issue. This here, I could have done it, no problem, but decided not to because I thought maybe the health refill would take a bit longer, but honestly, probably not, given how long it took me to move away from that bomb. So I'm looking at my timer. I'm like, holy fuck. This is going insanely good. Now I'm like, actually super, like this is probably the most sweaty my hands were for this World 6 for the airship. This is probably the most stressful airship that I did, and I wasn't like was trying to calm myself down here. If you see, I'm kind of doing these little nervous jittery movements because I know that this could possibly be the best run I'll ever do in this game for any percent. Just because of how good that World 4 was, I don't know if I'm going to get that opportunity again anytime soon, at least. Like, I know I can save time on the first couple seconds, but compared to how much time I ended up really saving in World 4, it doesn't. I definitely gained that time back, I would say. So, here it is, the final airship. I do mess up a couple things, but I never really got I was never not confident with this was going to be a PB. Like knowing like the backups, like it never got to the point where I was like, holy shit, this is scary. It was just okay, let's. Because like if you die, you lose all your power-ups, and then you probably got to go back and grind, and then you got to redo the whole airship again. The run is definitely dead, especially for me. If I die, but I can make these little mistakes. I knew that, and I could be fine. Rolling deep into the airship. The Armor Joe. So I split as soon as the screen fades out to black every time. It's just good for me. I like to split in times where there's nothing going on and I can make sure I'm not losing time. So I know I'm on 141 pace. I know I'm on like mid 141. I knew that. I just knew that if I die, it could all be gone. So for this segment, you want to switch over to the light bombs because light bombs are the only thing that damages the final boss for the first 2 hearts of damage. And then you switch over to water bombs for the remainder of the fight. Other than that, you still got Palmy Dragon equipped the whole time. Like, that's pretty much what you're gonna have unless you need Angler or something for something throughout the entire run. But at this point, just you have Palmy Dragon equipped, and you switch over to the light bomb. I switch over to the light bombs because I want to be ready for the final boss. And then you can run up on these turrets, and they don't do any damage, and you can blow up your big bomb like right where you're at, and it doesn't. You don't take any damage but here I got hit straight to the face by that's what went wrong. I got hit straight to the face by this turret, and I usually blow up that right turret but I ended up I said I can spin around and hit that left turret. I'm gonna go on the left side this time, and I'm down a heart. It doesn't really faze me. I'm not sweating that. And then I'm like, okay, we'll just play it more safe. We'll destroy these little rockets and make sure that I don't lose more health, and make sure that I don't lose more time charging more big bombs. Let's just get the first throws in there. Let's just go ahead and get these fuckers out of my way is what I was thinking. Let's get these fucking little rockets out of the way, which you can throw the big bomb in there with them around, and it's a little bit faster, obviously, if you can pull that off, but you're risking losing health, and you're risking having to charge another big bomb, which wastes ultimately more time in the long run. So I'm like, let's just, take it easy here. I'm 2 minutes ahead. Let's not do anything stupid. So I go to the left side here. I grab the heart. There's a heart in the pot. You can, obviously go around to the other side and there's another heart, but we would never do that at my level of this game, speedrunning this game. And then here, you don't have to run up where those arrows. If you run up where those arrows are right in the middle, you're probably getting hit. I'd run up on the side, and then again do the same thing for that. Then I drop the bomb and walk back here for the first one, and then I again do the thing where I just run. You just run up to the thing, and then you push B while you're stunned, and you have invincibility frames. So that was that. So everything was good. Now we just got the final boss. I know that this boss can kill you if you panic and if things just get out of hand, especially during the fire ring phase. I'll explain that when that comes up. The fire ring phase honestly made me a bit nervous during this fight because the fire can spew back up while you're throwing a big bomb, and then you can end up hurting yourself for a full damage, and then any attack that he hits you with is a full damage. And you only have 4 hearts, and I was already down a couple hearts going into this fight. But there's one phase in particular I kind of, I'm aware of that things can really just go downhill. Right away, it's fine. The first 2 hearts of damage, the only thing you do is throw a big bomb, I think, at the orbs, which I'm super careful with not doing that. Is, I guess, my strategy, because if you take damage early in this fight, like, I think you just spiral out of control, you die, and this boss can definitely kill you. That's because he does a lot of damage if you ever take damage. But so he spits out those 4 balls. I wait until I get an opening, and I throw, and at this point, just good to go. So these first 4 hits, pretty simple, straightforward, and then it's the phase that I was talking about with the firing. So here you switch over to water. You're now going to have the water bombs for the rest of the fight. There's a ring of fire that goes around him, and if you throw a big bomb at the fire, it blows up immediately. So you got to have that open. I hit myself right there because I did do it. I don't know if I hit his thing that he was spitting out, but I ended up hitting myself there, and I'm like, okay, that kind of sucked, but we're still definitely. I wasn't worried by just getting hit once. Because the fire can actually come back up at any point, and you can end up hitting yourself. But at this point, I'm pretty confident because he does this eye laser beam attack after like spitting some chaos bombs or whatever that explode in a pretty big radius. But the thing is, like the window for you getting hit by this stuff is super small. Like, you can walk over the fire as it's still there and you're not going to get hit. It's just like the immediate impact of this fire stuff that can hit you. So I'm kind of taking damage here and there. I'm not worried about it because I got 2, he's got 1 hit left or whatever, and I just walk right up and bam. Fight's over. I lost 5 seconds off PB in my gold split, but who gives a damn about 5 seconds when you save so much fucking time on World 1 and 4. So during the grind, I was probably going to stop if I got a 142, like a mid 142. I probably would have stopped as well and waited for either Kurt Q or Psychedelic or some mystery speed, new runner to come up out of the bushes. Lively Raccoon to somehow pick up this game or something. And yeah, so I got a mid 141 with this. Really happy with that, given that sub 140 is about all that you can really push this. The sub 140 is possible, and remember that I lost a good segment of time on the first couple splits. I lost like a minute and a half, so I mean, that's where all the time was really lost. The end game, it was just clean as hell. Less 20 seconds on 5-3, and you put that together with 1 minute and 20 seconds maybe in the first couple of splits, and you've got a sub 140, which this actually had potential to do if I would have not lost the Pterodon Carabon battle, which was the first thing that went wrong, and then it was I think the squid boss was line up the max thing right, but it didn't lose me that much time there. The only really issue that I have with this run is the 3-5, me fucking up the 4 text box skip with the professor. That's really my issue with this run. But other than that, like, I easily made up that and more in World 4 with how the RNG went. And at this point, it's not going to be easy at all for me to PB. It's possible for me to PB, but I definitely need some more motivation. I need either Psychedelic, Kurt Q, Lively Raccoon to pick up this game, or some mystery runner that, is going to pick it up in the future to cut my time, honestly, for me to care to grind this game again. So shoutouts to Psychedelic, shoutouts to Kurt Q, shoutouts to everyone in the Bomberman community. You got Shishi, you got K-Bar, you got Fissile, Crack Attack, you got you got Gerson, you got Polterghost, Geese. And just roll deep, my sons. And if there's any questions about the speedrun of this game, if anybody wants to pick up this game and speedrun it, you can find me on my Twitch channel, RPG_gaming_THEIF. Thief spelled incorrectly. You can find me on speedrun.com, RP Godfather. You can just message me like in the forum for this game, or anything like that. You can find me on Twitter, which is there's a link to that under my Twitch page and my speedrun.com profile. You can get that. I'm not gonna throw out, but if you go to obviously RP Godfather on speedrun.com, it has a link to all that stuff. So you got that. Yeah, and there is a tutorial by Psychedelic, but it's not it's good. And his run actually is a good guide. And I have now you have this world record commentated by me. I'm more than willing to change that if somebody beats it. I'm willing to accept my loss and take away the title. But good luck getting the RNG that you need in this game, or finding more science. If you can figure out what makes those bosses tick and what makes them become vulnerable, because we've already found out that the 3-6 boss, what I was doing there, where I was standing for the 3-6 boss, was enabling him to open up and make himself vulnerable. And I did trigger the twister move for the 3-3 boss, but he did give me a couple of air bomb attacks, unfortunately. And yeah, and also unfortunately the Pterodon second try wasn't that great, but this time is pretty damn good because the sum of best now, my sum of best being a 139.37 at this point. Like, I know sub 140 is possible, but it's how realistic is it that you're going to get all that RNG and you're going to get all the first try bomb jumps and all that. So good luck to anyone who wants to speedrun this game. Thank you for watching. This was the RP Godfather holding it down on the commentary, rolling deep.